This is for Allen Brothers. So we've worked with them on building out strategic content for their site. It was a content need that they had coming to us a few years ago. They wanted to build out a blog. They wanted to show their expertise, and we helped them to develop that. So everything you see here in this Cooking Steaks Insiders blog section is all something that we've had a hand in with them, from developing the content strategy to helping them write the content and everything in between there. So to start, we looked at developing a content strategy, and for them, we went with a hub and spoke model. So we identified some high priority topics related to some of their major products, that being steak. So we looked at different things like these beef cut pages to help identify, where the different pieces of steak come from, and then the different steak cuts. So building out long, in-depth pages that talk about all of their different products and, what the needs are for them. And then also develop spoke pages to help support them. So we have pages like what is the different cuts of steak, and information specifically about each piece, and cooking instructions, where they come from, how to best cook them, all that information. And we also looked at specific topics that were related to Allen Brothers. So looking at the difference between dry aged and wet aged steaks, also looking at cooking instructions on how to cook these different pieces of steak. We also wrote some articles on how to defrost steaks. Allen Brothers ships all of their meat frozen, so it was definitely a good piece to help their customers understand the best way to unpack them, how to store them, and make sure that they can be cooked properly, so they're getting the best out of those steaks. For this case in particular, we worked with Allen Brothers to find a writer. So we are not writing the content. We found an expert who has worked in culinary and is able to write the content for us. And what we've done with them is provide content briefs. So they're outlines for the content as they're writing. So we make sure that we cover all the topics that we need to cover with keyword research, and provide an order of how we want things on there and what we think is the most important information. So that way they're able to run with it and write that content and show their expertise in the industry, and show all of that information. And then when we get it back, we do a follow-up SEO review that allows us to look at the content and understand what we're seeing on there, making sure that it's ready for Google and SEO ready. And then we're able to post that content and see results pretty quickly. We've also done content revisions. We've had this content going for about 2 years now. So some content has been out there for a while, and we review the results and say, is this ranking as we expected to? Has search results changed? Is there a new SERP feature we want to try to target in there? So we're making updates to the content page to try to target those specifically, and not use this as a set it and forget it type strategy. We're maintaining that content, making sure that it's constantly working for them and improving it, and working with how Google is changing their results and making sure that we're on top of all that for them. So we've been working on this for over 2 years now, and really have seen some good, steady, tremendous growth for them. So looking in Google Search Console over the past 16 months for these articles, we can see that traffic has been steadily growing for them, and really over the past 6 to 8 months seen tremendous growth. This is a combination of just the content living and having Google index it over and over, and it getting shared between users, and also Google expanding what they're showing in the SERPs and different SERP features, and utilizing this type of content more often. So we've really seen a lot of good and steady growth to these. And we do have some really nice peaks in traffic related to holidays. Holidays are definitely a big part of Allen Brothers. And, we can see during the Christmas time, they see a big increase in traffic. And then specific holidays like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we really see peaks up with people looking for this information and, purchasing steaks. And with this content, we've seen a lot of good traffic growth, and we've also seen it appear for a number of different SERP features and results, which we were really proud of, for some high volume and pretty broad keywords. So you can see here we have the prime rib keyword and searching for that. And right up top here in this, people also ask, first question is, what is the difference between prime rib and ribeye? So we're able to supply an article for that, understand the differences between these two, have a nice feature there, and are able to drive a ton of traffic from that. We're also seeing AI overviews appear for these queries. So this is for how to defrost the steaks. So that was a page we really liked to show our customers how to thaw the steaks when they receive it, and how to make sure they're caring for it properly. And it is an AI overview that we're seeing come up. And we have content here that talks about how to do that and things that are important to pay attention to. And Allen Brothers has a listing #1 for that. So we're contributing to this AI result. So, this is a new feature that's coming out, and we're really excited that our content is being picked up for this and helping to generate this type of result. And then we also saw a nice SERP feature for strip stake. So this one's a little bit different. Again, another broad keyword that has a lot going on this page. And this is a new feature we're seeing where it's called things to know. It's pretty similar to people also ask, it's just, what are features about this cut that people are looking for? And one of the questions is good or not. So we were able to get a ranking for that with our page about what is a New York strip steak, just talking about, what you can expect from this cut, how it tastes, and everything like that. So we're really excited to be able to get some of these results and, have our client ranking in there and, driving a ton of traffic to the site as we've seen it really pick up over the past couple of months.